And we are live here on Reality Alert today. I am here with two very special guests of mine, Natasha, Vinik, and Tess Menzies from When Harry Dumped Sally, one of my favorite new podcasts here on the World Wide Web. You guys want to tell us a little bit about your podcast? I don't want to do you any injustice explaining what it is.
Yeah. First, thank you for having us.
What
we
an
have
honor.
actually very similar podcasts because we watch rom-coms on ours and discuss the relationship in the rom-com and decide how long we think they're going to stay together after the credits roll.
And who breaks up with who and why. And rom-com is really loose. It's really like any movie where there is romance and the couple ends up together.
Yeah, a movie with a romantic central relationship.
I have noticed that you branch out a lot, but I feel like rom-com is what you mainly do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a little weird during Halloween with the rom-coms.
Yeah, it was scary.
they weren't that rom or com.
No, more like scary.
There's not enough spooky rom-coms, I feel like.
No, there needs to be more.
Oh my god, we should start a spooky rom-com studio, you know?
Okay.
Really
Okay,
fun.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Why not? What else do we have to do?
We'll compete with A24. It'll be awesome.
But yeah, everybody listening, go follow, go subscribe. When Harry Dumped Sally, super funny. I just like watching the reels because once I started podcasting, I found it very difficult to listen to podcasts anymore. Now I just watch reels, but I feel, the reels, it's the same thing,
It's exactly the same.
You get the gist of it. We definitely advertise ourselves really well on our reels.
So good at it. Relevant to the movies.
What are both of yours favorite rom-com? You can do top 3 or top 1, whatever you want to do.
Like that we've watched in this pod?
No.
Or in general? No.
Overall. I feel like so my problem is I kind of like movies or romantic movies with like sad endings. So I don't think that we would be able to do it. Like my favorite movie that I don't even know that you would call it a rom-com, but I love Moulin Rouge so much.
Moulin Rouge is so good.
You can't say you don't like musicals and like Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, I
Come on.
I can. I want to watch Nicole Kidman's face all the time.
Yeah,
I can.
Moulin Rouge is the best, but they, she dies. Spoiler. So we can't do it on the pod.
You're gonna have to cut that out because no one knows that.
You can still do it on the podcast. People love hearing about Moulin Rouge. It's
I
forever
know, but
topical.
Our whole premise would be derailed.
Yeah, because they have to end up together in the end.
One could do that I also love is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, I'm in for that for sure.
Yeah, because that one does follow our rules and is also sad. So
I think that's like one of like the most depressing movies ever, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like that ending is super depressing, but
but they end up together.
They end up together.
Yeah, that's true. They do. They do.
And that's beautiful.
What is your favorite?
So
you love Serendipity. We did that one.
I do like Serendipity, but generally don't like roms in general, but I do like heist films. So my favorite film is Italian Job. And there's romance.
Italian Job's your favorite movie?
The most average movie of all time, yes.
Yeah, that's such an interesting movie.
But second place is Legally Blonde, which I guess has romance in it too.
We can do Legally Blonde.
Okay, I like how neither of you named a rom-com when I asked for your favorite rom-com.
We really like
didn't even answer the fucking question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite rom-com?
You know what I love? Okay, I actually love When Harry Met Sally.
That's a great movie. But you haven't
it's a very good movie.
No.
But it's part of your podcast.
And isn't that beautiful?
It's also just an amazing movie. Sorry,
it's a really good movie. We're gonna do it probably for like episode 100.
Yeah.
I'm a huge rom-com fan, so like I'm all into it. Wait, have you seen Rumor Has It?
No.
I don't think I've seen Rumor Has It.
Should we watch it?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have me on, and we're gonna talk about Rumor Has It.
Tess puts it on the list. She's our list maker.
I'll add it.
It is okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna say it properly. It is Jennifer Aniston.
You said that right.
What?
You said that right.
Okay,
Jennifer
thank you. Yeah, that's what I was confused about. I want to make sure I get her name right. Jennifer Aniston is she is like the daughter of the the woman from Mrs. Robinson, I think. And she, or like the son, and she ends up, yeah. She's the daughter of the mom from Mrs. Robinson, and she doesn't know, and she ends up fucking the guy too. So he ends up like continuing the fucking of the lineage.
I know what you're talking about. I know what this
is. It is a continuation of The Graduate. It's a continuation. Sorry, it's so hard to explain. It's a crazy movie, and Mark Ruffalo is in it. And Rob Reiner directed it. Oh, we got it's nuts.
All right.
Do they end up together in the end?
Oh, it's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com.
That's all we need to know, and we'll figure out.
So. Yeah, I think Mark Ruffalo was like cuckolded by her, going and fucking Dustin Hoffman's character from The Graduate. But then he accepts her in the end anyway.
Was this a continuation from The Graduate? Is it like the same director?
No, it's a different director because Rob Reiner
decided to.
But it's a continuation of The Graduate.
That's crazy. We watched The Graduate on our pod.
Yeah, we did The Graduate. They do not stay together for long after those credits roll.
No, you don't think so?
No, we didn't think it was forever.
No,
I don't think so.
We gave it like a few days.
I think I gave it 12 hours.
Yeah. I gave it a few days because I'm generous sometimes.
Well, eventually she would die before him, right? Because she's like older than him. So
no, he doesn't end up with her in the end. He ends up with her daughter.
Oh, that's crazy. She should.
Yeah.
You think she eventually gets higher standards, or do you think he dumps
the daughter? I think that they literally run away from her wedding together on a bus, and they are looking at each other like we made a mistake.
Yeah,
and they get off 3 hours later, and they're like, "Okay, bye."
I think they have sex.
Oh, you think it's mutual? You think it's mutual?
I think they both know they made a mistake.
Yeah, they both look pretty depressed.
It's never mutual. Who breaks it off?
I think she does.
I hope she does. He's a maniac. He stalks her for a while. He was our first bad Ben.
Wow.
He was our first.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, we
10 Things I Hate About You. Yeah. Sorry, this is a thing on our podcast.
Bens are bad.
Ben leading men are never good.
Yeah, you have no experience with this, Max, but
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a thing in this is a thing in your show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What? So you think that this expertise in rom-coms will help you assess the reality TV contestants?
Yes. Absolutely. We are pros at judging people's relationships.
We're really good at it.
And we're objective. Like you were like, why didn't you name a rom-com? It's because we're objective. We're scientific.
Oh, yeah, we're women in STEM.
We are like Jane Goodall going.
Yeah. R.I.P. Pour one out. All right, well, let's get into it then. Okay, 16 days until decision day. We're really getting down there. We get back to we're getting there. I don't get why they call it decision day. They should call it divorce day.
Divorce day.
Yeah,
I completely
divorce
agree.
Day.
It's
D-Day.
right there. It's so weird.
They should all get divorced. You're either getting divorced or you're opting out of it because you're dumb. Get divorced. Don't go.
I had a moment of hope while watching this show.
What?
I listen.
You had a moment of hope, period.
Don't judge me. Hope on our watch.
Don't judge me for having a moment where I was like, maybe this couple will work out. And now I'm like, none of them will. Like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
I also had some moments.
Thank you.
I'm very new to this franchise. It's shocking.
Yeah, I'm new to it too. I mean, I watched a lot of Love Is Blind, but this is really crazy stuff. So Megan, she comes back to the bathroom and says, "Will." Somebody just burp on the podcast?
No, I snorted though, laughing.
Snorted. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Will says
no burping allowed on this fucking podcast. You girls get your shit together.
Mute your mic. No burping. Snorting is fine.
All right, sorry, Daddy.
Thank you. Finally, somebody calls me Daddy on the podcast. Here's for that. Says, Will, you should go check on Brittany. She's in there, and she's still upset on you being emotionally unavailable to her. Will goes to the bathroom And she says, "This is stupid. I'm done." And we hear her through the closed door. And he's just like, "I'm happy. You're beautiful." Here's my thing about them. I feel that he only reacts to her being upset when she's crying. Like she has to be crying. There has to be tears.
Yeah.
Physical evidence.
It's because he doesn't like her.
Well,
and
yeah,
so
that's a big thing
it's like
too.
It's like when you don't care about somebody and they're like telling you things, you're like, yeah, whatever. And then they start crying and you're like, well, now I feel bad.
I disagree. I think he doesn't like her enough for sure. But he kind of reminds me of like my mom or other partners I've had who have like, they're just emotionally very immature. I'm being generous, or my mom doesn't like me. True. Also true. Two things can be true at once. But I do think like he doesn't have a big emotional like range or emotional understanding. Not a diagnosis, just a thought. And I think I really think he can't read it until she's like upset and crying. And then he's like, oh no, I understand now. And that's my
what
mom.
It feels like to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he like totally dislikes her, but I don't think he's in love with her.
Yeah.
What I feel like. It's not like Pat and Rhonda, where Rhonda hates Pat with a fiery passion.
Oh my God. Poor Pat, but also Pat is like drunk the entire time. I'm like, Pat, you gotta calm down.
He's red-faced Irish drunk.
He's so red. I'm like, Pat, you are on television.
He's like, I love alcohol and space.
He's so drunk the K fell off of his name. It's just has a C. What happened? God.
Is he Patrick?
With a C.
These names.
All their names are crazy.
My God.
It's all fucking
Eric with 2 R's, Megan with 2 N's.
2 N's is unforgivable.
Yeah. It's not okay.
No. They played Truth or Drink. A few things stood out to me here. One was, what would it take for you to sleep with someone you're not attracted to? And Megan said $1 billion. $1 billion?
I was like, I'll take 50.
Our economy sucks.
Yeah.
That's
How
crazy.
much is she making working in that shipping container that she would take $1 billion?
I was like, that's an insane response.
She's crazy, but they all are like, they're all already sleeping with people they're not attracted to for free. Like, I don't understand.
Well, they're getting a little bit of money, right?
I don't know. How much money are they getting paid? Do you know?
Oh, they're getting paid absolute shit to be on this show.
That's what I thought.
You get
not
paid
$1 billion.
Nothing. No, it's certainly not $1 billion. No, like your weekly pay is absolutely nothing. They like have lawsuits over this shit now, and then they get paid like $1,000 because it's class action. You get nothing back.
Yeah.
I love that the question goes to, what would you do in your partner's body? And Will references this moment.
Hey, I can look at myself naked.
Oh,
brother.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
The most excited he's been on the show.
Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo movie. My favorite film.
I almost texted you because we've had this exact conversation. Because it gets to clones, right? Doesn't it get to clones?
They finally someone talks about fucking yourself.
Yes.
God, think about it all the time.
And we've talked about that a lot.
Yeah.
It's
in our life.
Like fucking yourself as yourself?
Yeah.
Like
I would fuck my clone.
I would fuck my clone for sure.
Yeah, I would be gay with myself.
Yeah.
Fine. Like
I'm
not homosexual right now, but with myself, like I think I'd have to try it.
You'd have to be open-minded, see how stuff works.
Yeah, it's fine.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to try something.
The worst part would be like being with my clone and being like, okay, who's gonna make the first move? Because we'd both be a little awkward about it.
Yeah.
But we would both know. Like the second she walked through the door, I'd be like, okay, when's it happening? Are we like having dinner first?
What if you found out that you were like really bad in bed though? What if you were like,
oh my God, what a disappointment.
I'm so bad. Oh my God.
We both are like, so we should never do this again.
Or other people.
Yeah.
I have to do a high fidelity where I just apologize to everybody.
Oh my God.
So bad. They're like, why are you doing this? They're like, well, I just fucked my clone and I realized.
I'm so sorry for everything I put you through.
I have to make amends now. It's part of the clone 12-step program.
By the way, my clone is taking half of my other exes right now. That's what's happening. Megan said something that stood out to me.
In your partner's body. There was some Scooby-Doo movie with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And he switched bodies with
No,
Daphne.
Rob, hold on.
That is a good one.
I want to see if morning wood is a real thing.
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm you must know.
You've woken up with at least one man.
Yeah, but maybe she thinks it's a conspiracy. Maybe she thinks that he woke up before she
and just
woke
like
up.
really just like
Yeah, and she
gotta get
revved
hard
it
so
up.
she believes me.
Maybe men are making up morning wood. They lie about a lot of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's such a weird one to think they're making up, though. I feel like traditionally it's blue balls that we agree is fake.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like men think menstrual cramps are fake, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they are. We are
they're fake.
bullshitting
Yeah,
on
they're so
that.
full of
bullshit. Yeah.
We just don't
Menopause
want to work.
also fake. It's all fake.
We just didn't want to run the mile in PE in high school, and we kept it up ever since.
Yeah, that's what I would tell my gym teacher I had blue balls to get out.
Yes,
And it works, right?
and that probably worked better than cramps.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
yeah, bro,
I
totally get it.
I get it. My balls are full. Come too. I can't run. Yeah. Yeah. I do like that the guys are so open about wanting to fuck themselves, though. You know, I'm glad that everybody is like open about it.
Yeah.
And Belinda wants to pee standing up. I just feel everybody's really real. I feel like this is one of the realest moments.
He's standing
on the show.
up.
I would love that.
Yeah.
You're immediately just like touching yourself. You're like, all right, it's getting weird fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just reminds how easy it is, you know?
Yeah, to wake up in a man's body.
That specifically.
I'd be
Not
like,
the
wow.
other stuff.
I'm like, you're never getting this back.
Have fun with 75 cents to the dollar. Bye.
All right, let's get to Will and Brittany. Will says he knows at dinner Megan and Jalen were speaking on Brittany's behalf, and Brittany says she really appreciates him coming to check on her. But what Brittany doesn't know is that he had to be encouraged to go check on her.
Yes. I was like, this is depressing.
He never would have done it.
No. I hated that.
And she's like at such a breaking point so many times before that, you know? Like, and then him just checking on her does it.
Every time he's done anything good, it's because he was like prompted to, either by her, one of the therapists, a producer, other people. Like, he's not really being emotionally available on his own terms.
No.
And he knows, he says emotionally he's a plateau. That's like really bad. That means like you're flatlining. You're death.
Did he mean like in the relationship he's plateoed, or like in life? He's like, I felt all the emotions I've meant to feel.
I've done it.
I'm done. Let's get to Chad and Belinda. They're very quickly like, there was nothing uncomfortable about playing that game with Jalen. I don't get why everybody thought that would be weird, talking about sex with your child. What's weird about that? We're cool with it. Everybody else made it weird. And I'm like, it is weird. You guys not think that's weird? What is your opinion on the sex talk with the parents?
I don't understand where the father is in Jalen and Belinda's picture. As with the single mother, there is a weirder relationship sometimes you have, or like an openness you have.
That makes sense.
If I'm being generous.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might be the right person to speak on this.
Yeah.
My parents are just weird and like open about probably too much. So
yeah.
I would be like, yeah, classic.
I have a very open relationship with my parents, can like talk about anything, but just not. I just think it'd be weird to play like a truth or dare with my parents.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it.
That's not the one I'd pull out from like the game cupboard.
I would be like, this is, and also to be on camera doing it, I'd be like, I just don't want to be this person.
And I think I would feel uncomfortable. But I do think I also have a thing. But it's more when my mom puts me in a situation and I'm like, all right, you want to make me, like, I'll make you uncomfortable. I'm like, that's fine. Yes. I'm like, I'll show you.
I love making my mom uncomfortable with stuff she doesn't want to hear. It's fun.
Would you say this?
I'm happy my mom had sex. I think that's great. So I'm happy. I'm pumped. Go, Mom. Do your thing, girl.
Okay, her laugh is one of the SpongeBob surfer fish.
I love
She's
that
got
for
the
her.
craziest laugh. I love it.
We're gonna go skydiving.
She's always having
That
weird
was
laughs.
like a Tommy Wiseau almost. What?
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, it's like everything just has these weird laughs.
Her laugh's wild.
I feel like in the "I'm happy my mom had sex" line, in the very beginning, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with what she's saying. And then she keeps going, and I'm like, okay, we've gotten weird about it. Like once we're at I'm pumped. I'm like, I don't know.
I'm pumped, and so was my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, don't say pump. Don't say pump.
No.
Go, mom. I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah. Too far. Yeah. Belinda says, if you have any concerns, I want you to come to me. And he's basically like, I'm not comfortable in the apartment. I'm not comfortable with the dog sleeping on the bed. This is like always a thing in reality shows with the dog on the bed.
Yes. I just like, it's not the same. It's obviously not the same. Anybody who goes on a reality show with like a child, like Love is Blind Jordan last season, I was like, what are we doing? But I feel like even with a pet, I'm like this, it always adds like weird shit to the show. And I'm like, just come as you are, like get a pet together. Like people are always fucking weird about the person they're paired with, like dog. But I think they may also cast people who are really fucking weird about their pets.
Oh, definitely. These people are not. I mean, we'll get to it later when they talk about like when he's like they're trying to drive a wedge between us and Josh and Jalen. He's right. These people are not cast because they are ideal. They are cast because they will have conflict. You know?
Yeah, but they're also folks who like aren't dating, so they might be extra isolated. So that's an extra attachment to their animals that they might have too. That's a whole other thing.
But he also has a dog and a cat who we haven't seen at all.
Chad does?
Yeah.
Yeah, at his house, I think. But his dog doesn't sleep on the bed. And I think that it's like there's people who have their pets sleep on the bed. And then there's monsters who are animals.
Who say you're not allowed in here. I don't know.
I know. I don't
have a dog, so I can't really speak on that. I have cats and you can't control them, so there's no point trying.
I don't either, but like I do understand it if you're like really uncomfortable and you're trying to sleep and you don't want a dog on the bed. I guess that person should probably win. You can probably survive without your dog on the bed. Probably.
You could get your dog like a bed near the bed.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it depends on the size of the dog. Like, I feel like if it's a tiny dog, like it's probably not taking up that much space. Is her dog big?
But like they tip tap all over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a pet, but I don't think it's crazy to expect to get married to someone and that it'd only be you and your partner in the bed. I don't think it's crazy to go in with that expectation and then be thrown by like also a creature in the bed, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, for sure. People are just nuts about pets though.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're their fur baby children, blah, 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 gross stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, they're just your pet. It's okay. Like we'll get
okay.
Your dog's gonna survive if he's in a little bed right next to you.
Especially,
You know?
It's okay.
I feel like dogs are so easily trained. Like dogs just want to make people happy. Again, like don't have one, so I don't know. But I feel like you'd be like, now you sleep there, and the dog's like, whatever you want.
Thank you so much.
Does that make you happy? I'll do that.
But what about you making your dog happy? Okay, think about that. All right. Well, Will and Brittany, they get back to Austin, and Brittany tells us that Will is different from any guy she's dated because she's used to dating people who can communicate their feelings. That is a pretty big difference, I would say.
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm also surprised by that.
What do you mean?
That she's dated people who were willing to communicate their feelings.
I think she maybe has dealt with people who are communicative about their bad stuff strongly. Like she seems to be like too scared to reveal her stuff because maybe people have been too like upset about it. Like maybe there's people who are more obviously upset that she's dated than Will is, you know?
That makes sense.
She seems like she's dated very few people. She doesn't seem like she's had a lot of dating experience.
Right. And that's why I feel like For some reason, the statement like, "Oh, I've usually dated men who are like good at communicating their feelings," I'm like, that sounds like a good relationship.
Yes.
And her history and everything about her being on this show doesn't scream
No.
solid dating history.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's on this show to be a big fame seeker. Like you can generally kind of tell it out, and I'm like, I think she really does want this to work. Like she really wants. I think she kind of believes in the process, and I'm like, oh, I kind of wish you were just here to be a fame seeker because this process is not going to work out for you like whatsoever.
Those people are always
I feel terrible
surprising.
for her. Yeah.
And it's like unrelatable to me, but you know, I guess that's your main goal. I hope you get it, girl.
Jalen, it's ideal because I think she's in it for both. Like, I think this will benefit her influencer wise. I think she believes in the process, but I also think she has like a good head on her shoulders about it where she'll probably make the right decision. So I'm like, she'll probably be okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think she probably knows what's happening.
Yeah.
That's I think. What do you think?
That's fair. I think she understands what is happening. It's like, yeah, there's some people you watch them on these shows and you're like, you get that this is a show. And like, it'd be nice if it worked out, but if it doesn't, it's also fine.
It feels like this is the first. I normally do Love is Blind, but like I was surprised at the first episode. I felt like these really were the most like seem like they think the show is real cast that I've ever seen, you know? Maybe it's because of the ages.
I think also just it is very serious. Like you can get divorced in the end, like whatever, but like you are legally getting married. That's
legally
crazy.
Married. It's so nuts. In the international versions, when they do in the UK and Australia, they're not legally married. They do like a commitment ceremony because of like they have real laws there, not like America.
like you can't do that.
Protect people. They're like, they're probably like paid better too. But here we're like, no, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Are there finances here like tied to each other right when they get married in our country, or like how does that work?
They have oh my god, I'm blanking on the word. What is it called? The
prenup?
Prenup. Yeah, there's a prenup.
Yeah.
And Kinetic like covers that. Kinetic is the company.
I mean, you would have to. Like that would be absolutely insane to do this without a prenup.
I know, but I think it's insane when people go in Love is Blind, they don't get a prenup, you know?
Yes. I mean, I think it's insane when people in real life don't get a prenup, but
yeah, I know. Well, especially after like so few years. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's nuts. It's so crazy. Like, I mean, I'm engaged right now, and I'm getting married after 12 years, so we really know each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people get married after like 1 year, I'm like, what is that? What is happening?
You're like, why do you need to so badly?
Well, that's the thing.
Like, you can just like live together.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. Forever. Why not wait?
Yeah.
Let's get to Rhonda and Pat. Yes. Yeah.
I had high hopes for them at the beginning. I thought they were fun. Wow.
So she has a list of grievances. This is a Rhonda Festivus moment. She brings up how Pat bought her tickets to come with him and his mom to this concert without asking her. And his defense is he accepts that he didn't coordinate things well. And she says, interesting use of the words coordinate and ask. Okay.
Yeah, she's just being a bitch. I'm so sorry.
I feel like her
vibe. You said it. I'm saying it.
I'm saying it. That's why you had women on, right?
Yeah, we support women's rights and wrongs.
Big time.
But yeah, kind of. I feel like the thing she's doing is, and I think she eventually kind of says this, but she's like looking for every problem.
Yeah.
Like at some point she needs to allow him to grow and like kind of move on.
Yeah, she also doesn't like conversation, I guess, because he's not allowed to like relate to her. Like, it's so weird.
And like Patrick's trying so hard. I don't know. I'm really feeling for Patrick. He's really doing his
I
best.
know. Like he's trying.
Yeah.
I know. It's just not it's like if you don't like someone, you just need to like end it too. You know, I know you're trying to stay on the show, but it's like just stop hammering it home. Like you
right. Or just be like, I feel like if I were in this position and I were like, okay, I know I'm saying no at this point, like I'd probably just be checked out.
Yes.
I'd be pulling what's the dude?
Will?
I'd be pulling a Will.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah. I'd be like, why don't we just enjoy this time that we have together and I'll ignore you like I think you ignore me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't fucking know. And then she brings up the calendar conversation when he walked away, and I'm like, I would have walked away from you too, because all you do is harass me. Like, I don't want to hear about you in the fucking calendar.
Yeah, she's really just looking for fights.
Yeah.
If you can't reason with someone, eventually you're just gonna pretend not to hear them and walk away. Be like,
He's also old.
I know. Yeah,
because he doesn't hear her. I'm like, he's old though.
He was on so many spaceships. He wasn't in them.
But spaceships are loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's just around them at the launches and
stuff
or whatever.
Blew out his hearing.
Also, when she was mad at him while he was driving for like not listening to her about her dad, I was like, he's driving, Rhonda.
Driving.
And he's waiting for her directions. And I get so anxious when someone else is directing me and it's not a map. Like I
hate that.
Waiting for it to come. It's hard to focus.
Then it was like a self-driving car, but because it was like a Tesla, but also his dad like died recently, like in a car accident. So like the whole thing is like so fucked up. I'm like, Rhonda, like I like you kind of, Rhonda, but like you got to chill the fuck out. Like leave the guy alone, okay?
She can't. I don't think she can chill the fuck out.
She cannot chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would have fun at Burning Man.
She would have a great time at Burning Man.
Would.
What's his name?
Yeah.
With Josh? Yeah.
Yeah, her and Josh.
Go to Burning
Man. So you think they should get married?
They should go to Burning Man is what we said.
and get married.
And get married at Burning Man.
Because what happens at Burning Man?
Yes. Let's and at the end of this, she says actions speak louder than words. That's what Rhonda says. I'm like, all you do is talk, you take no action.
And all you do is talk about how he isn't talking to you. Like in a way that I'm like, what, you want words from him, you want him to like talk to you, and now you want actions? Like, girl, come on.
Well, Jalen and Belinda, they have a FaceTime, and production really enjoys throwing Chad under the bus here for being a big grump towards them and throwing some tantrums.
Chad's entire deal with all of this, I'm like, okay, on one hand, I feel for him. This would be fucking miserable. But on the other hand, I'm like, dude, you signed up for a reality show.
Yeah, you signed up for filming. If you film all day, you have no rights, and it sucks.
But he's like, I don't know. He's older. Like, he might not know. I don't know what his expectation. I don't know who got him roped into this show, because it's crazy that he's on this show, period. You know, I don't blame him for not knowing. We're not at the restaurant scene, are we?
No, not yet.
Okay. I have a lot of feelings about that.
Yeah. This is just when Belinda tells Jalen that Chad came back and was upset that like he tells her we're not filming, and then and she made like a hair appointment, and then production was like, no, we are filming, and like you have it wrong, and she had to be like, don't speak for me, like I'm fine, like me and Jalen are big fans of the show, that's why we're getting married at first sight at the same time, okay? Don't ruin our life's dream, okay?
Yeah, and he is really annoying about that, like doing the we. Yeah, that pisses me off. I'm like, don't include me in that.
This is your thing. Yeah, I'm with you.
So this is a thing that I've learned kind of in the past year, is that because these shows are like so popular with women, it's the women that apply to the shows, and it's hard to get men to apply to the shows, and that's why they're so often recruited to it, and that's why they're so often like less passionate about it when they get on the show. But like, they're also like it's also not always like, sometimes like they're often total assholes on it, but they're also kind of like roped into it and enticed. They're probably told like, oh, you just have to come on the show and give it a chance, but then you can leave early, and then they kind of get caught up in it, and then they're just kind of like, oh my God, I'm on this fucking show now, and I'm like married, you know, like, yeah.
I think people also just don't understand how fucking annoying production is, and like being in production, being on any sort of set, like, and like, why would they? But I feel like expectations should be set before you go on a show like this, that like literally your entire day is going to be like very regimented. Things are going to be going late. Like, it's going to be annoying. You're going to have to be very like, you're giving up your autonomy.
Yeah. And it sounds like he's not a guy who's used to stuff being like out of his control or being like bossed around. And I can see that generally being a problem with a lot of men.
Yeah.
If you don't know the shows, you don't know what you're getting in for. And suddenly people are like, say this, do this, blah, blah, blah. Women were like, yeah, we're used to that.
Yeah. Honestly, like the way you're speaking is kind of how a lot of things happen behind the scenes too on competitive reality shows. It's like when we interview cast members, sometimes like women cast members will feel like they were pushed around a little more by production and the men won't, because the men are used to being able to be like, no, don't. And the women are like, well, we're used to kind of being moved around more. Do you know what I mean? And it actually impacts kind of like how the gameplay ends up resulting too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why when you see men be crazy on a reality show, you're like, that's really them. Because crazy, you're like, someone forced her into this. The man could have said no.
No, definitely. Yeah, it really is. Like production and gender politics totally can affect how like people win $1 million. Like it's really nuts. I mean, that's obvious, but the behind the scenes stuff is really interesting.
Yeah.
Will and Britt, Derek and Megan, they're like, nobody has guessed that we're pregnant. It's like, obviously nobody would think that anybody would be that fucking stupid.
Insane.
Nobody's thinking about it.
Why are you not using protection, you fucking maniac?
Also, they act like they're like surprised they got pregnant. And I'm like, you've been fucking this whole time, no protection, knowing it. Like, did you guys go to school ever? Like,
anyone I know
happens?
who's been like, it was a mistake, and you're like an adult? I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like,
I mean, even if they were using protection, we know he would have like poked holes in all the condoms, you know, like thrown out her birth control.
True.
Like he needs those.
He wants those 3 kids for some fucking reason.
No more, no less. It has to be 3. If they had 2 and she had twins, one of those twins would be given away. It has to be 3.
And so
and for her, it would be the girl. She'd be like, get the girls out.
Yeah, the girls out. They discuss if they should know the sex of the baby, and he says he doesn't need a big reveal or anything. And she says, well, we aren't traditional. But I'm like, you guys clearly love attention. Like, I'm surprised that you don't want to do the big gender reveal thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, could have tricked me.
It's also crazy to me that he says he hadn't thought about it. And I'm like, you've been obsessed with kids for however long, having 3 kids, and you haven't thought about like whether or not you'll know its gender. Like,
I feel like this is such a man thing to be like, oh, I like the concept of having 3 children, but I don't ever have to like think about what the fuck that entails.
No.
Oh, and I can just rope her into having as many kids as I want, no matter how old she
I know
is,
this is like earlier episode, but when he was like, why are you scared of having kids? And I'm like, because she has to give fucking birth, you dumbass. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She has to rip her fucking pelvis open.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bitch, what?
Why don't you go just read Wikipedia, the Wikipedia article on fucking childbirth? Okay,
needs to be
do the bare minimum.
Labor simulator right now.
Yes. It's infuriating. It's crazy. He's like, can't you just like biohack a pregnancy, you know? And it's like, no.
Yeah, just put a red light over it. It'll fix it.
Yeah.
Did you not watch the like they should actually probably not. I don't know. In health class, they like had us watch like a pregnancy.
Oh yeah,
video.
we watched a birth.
We watched a birth too. But are they raised in Texas?
Probably right? Because you guys are from California, right?
I am.
Yeah,
Arizona.
Oh, in Arizona, they showed a birth.
They showed a birth. Shocking. The rest of it was subpar.
Did they pick birth to like really positive music?
Yeah, they were like, look at. I mean, the movie was called The Miracle of Life.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was it called The Miracle of Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like, if you don't want to have a baby, never have sex. And when you do have sex, it should be to have this miracle happen.
Yeah. In New Jersey, we watched the thing, and then they were gonna what was supposed to happen, they did this every year, is they brought in a pro-life person and a pro-choice person, but they brought in a pro-life person and then the pro-choice person canceled. So for my year, we only had the
which is her right.
Yeah. She's making a point. I have the right to choose.
So we chewed her out like so intensely. It was so funny. Any questions, like the whole class. Well, like fucking like northern New Jersey. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like she was like nobody agreed with her. You know,
so
even like
funny.
the religious people were like, no, we don't really do that.
We don't do that here.
No.
Not the case in Texas. I know there was like a part of me, I was like, are we going to even discuss abortion? And the answer was no.
Yeah. No. Let's get to Will and Brittany. So they go, she flew his mom out from Detroit to celebrate.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they've only been together for like 3 weeks or something hilarious. Like when you really think about it.
Was his mom at the wedding? Had she met her?
Oh, probably, but still, it's crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
Could you imagine like calling somebody's like he's only been dating for like a month, calling their mom, period, and then calling their mom and flying them out to surprise them for their
come
birthday?
Out for his birthday?
No.
I know that like my relationship is obviously different than this, but
just a little.
I've been just like a tiny bit. But I've been with my partner for like 8 years, and I would feel really weird calling up his mom being like, can I like fly you out here for his birthday?
Yeah, I'd be weird with Maria's mom. I would feel weird doing
Everyone
that.
Involved would be like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
We don't talk to you.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Is he dying?
Yeah. What's going on?
Like his mom is just like, I know Will kind of sucks to date. Sucks.
I love a boy mom who is like that. I feel like it usually goes the other way
most of the time,
but every once in a while you get one of those moms, especially on these shows, who's like,
this guy.
He's a shitty son too. He fucking take him off my hands a little bit. I don't want to. I don't want to have to talk to him anymore. He kind of creeps me out. Weird. He only cares about me when I cry.
Yeah,
bad.
Probably.
Yeah.
I do like her advice, though, to be cognizant about communication when things are tough, but also when things are going well. Because I feel like all the advice that they get is always like, run, like the experts were like, head towards conflict, over communicate, like address the bad things. But she's like, yeah, but compliment each other. Like when things are going well, talk about it. Like, I think that's so good in a relationship. Be like, this was a good day, or like, you know, we had a fight, but like I think we talked through it and that was really good. We've been communicating well lately. Like, thank you for assisting me earlier. Like, I think those things are like really important, and that people never talk about it on these shows. They just talk about like, oh, well, we're fighting, you know, like I liked that.
And that's how you know the like experts on this show don't want them to be successful.
Oh, they do not. They're evil.
The first thing in couples therapy that they'll tell you is like the culture of appreciation and like appreciating what each other's doing and complimenting it all the time and like noticing those nice things. And this time, they're not any of that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like so much of the stuff that we see on a lot of these shows, like there's no joy in like therapy speak that comes up. Like it comes up and it's like, what's your attachment style? And then people just weaponize it. And I'm like, if you just got to know each other through getting to know each other, just talking and through joy and liking each other, that would be a healthier way to do it than just being like, what is wrong with you? And then I'll see if you're not too fucked up to date. I'm like, that's not a great way to get to know someone.
No. And I was also thinking that like with all of the conversations, and I get that it's the point of the show is the relationships and everything, but like even sitting there at the restaurant with his mom, and I'm like, everything we're talking about is like conflict in our relationship. I'm like, just have a normal fucking conversation.
I know.
Like, that's weird. I would be so like weirded out having that conversation with my partner and my parents or his parents. Like, I'd be like, this is weird. Talk about something else.
You know, I just be like, that waiter has an ugly shirt. Like, where do you guys think you got it? Like, what?
Normal thing.
Stupid.
What's your
Normal
job?
thing.
Where do you go to school? Like basic shit that you talk to a parent.
I know. Come on. Chad and Belinda, they go to a conveyor belt sushi place.
Oh, yes.
Is this the booth one?
Yes.
Is there a good conveyor belt sushi place in LA that I can go to? Do you guys know? I've
never been to one.
There probably is in Little Tokyo. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't have like a recommendation.
Okay, I've been to some. I used to go to some in Orange County that were fun. You know,
yeah.
I like the conveyor belt sushi. All right.
There's like this mall in Little Tokyo that has like one of those karaoke places, and then like a lot of different restaurants. So I feel like I could see them having one.
Okay, well, if anybody knows, let me know. I want to go. I'll post pictures. I like the robot too.
There's actually, I just remembered there's one in Inglewood. There's like one on the west side.
Sick. Let's go.
Yeah.
All three of us will go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm in San Francisco, but when I visit,
You're gonna visit.
I'll visit.
You can
visit.
And we'll record an episode at Conveyor Belt Sushi.
Yes.
Where
my
we say,
god.
why are these cameras here?
Yeah.
Why are they here? What are these microphones?
El Cid says that they had a robot deliver the meal in Chinatown in Philadelphia. And then we'll go to Philadelphia and go to Chinatown.
Let's go to Philly.
Wait, they delivered conveyor belt sushi?
Yeah, they brought a whole conveyor belt.
The robot came and like just kept spitting out random ones.
All right, so we get this is a big discussion here. Chad says he's done with the bullshit. He's done with the fucking show. And she's like, but we met because of the show. How can you be done with Married at First Sight? It's on season 19. It's going to go forever. Come on. And he says he's a 54-year-old combat vet. He's done being talked to like a child. Should he be shown more respect?
I'm on Team Chad here, actually.
Yeah, I think that it would be terrible. I also understand where she's having a good time. She wanted to be on this show. She likes it.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks that this is who she's paired with, but I would be fucking miserable also.
Yeah.
But also he did sign up for it. But I agree it was probably pushed by, I don't even know. I just imagine like a niece. Like, I'm like, I don't know who pushed him to be on this show, but.
Yeah, I agree. The way she's like, being like, but the show feels very like she's like down with big reality. You know what I mean? It's like, who are you sucking up to? You know what I mean? Like, I love that.
Yeah, she's working for the man. Why are you siding with the man?
Yeah, she's trying to get a spinoff.
Yeah, she is.
Her and her daughter. Oh my God, spinoff show. They're both going to be the Bachelorettes together.
That's perfect.
I feel like production schedules are generally pretty set. Is he just getting confused a little bit? Like, don't they usually have okay, I know for the challenge, it's like a 7-day production schedule. They do they have the daily challenge, elimination confessionals, daily challenge, elimination confessionals, and then they have Saturdays off, and then they just repeat. Now, I know this is obviously like more of a docu-series, but I feel like they probably have built-in days off. They probably have a set production schedule. Is he just not paying attention, Chad?
I don't know if it's that or if they are like purposefully fucking with him.
And like the show hates Chad. If it was baked in, someone would have made it clear. Some producer would be like, but this actually is what we've said the whole time, you know, because they're showing us like
but
that
I think
kind of stuff.
He was also a dick right away. I think that they probably have reason to kind of hate him, and
sure,
but I don't know.
But if it was the case that they were right and he was wrong, they would have shown it to us because they don't like him, you know?
I want to remind you, this is Chad's 4th marriage. Like, can we really
trust
Chad, you know?
We cannot trust Chad. Plus, he then lies.
Yes.
Is it at this point when he's like, oh, I talked to Josh?
Yeah.
It's a bit.
No, this is at that point. I'm going to play what he said. Let me get to that in 1 second. We will get to that. Because this is the first thing that comes up in this conversation. I have this soundbite right here.
I think they're driving and they're trying to create wedges.
So you think you and I were brought together so that we could have wedges put between us?
I think you and I are not going to let that happen. I don't think they're driving a wedge between us. I'm talking about between Jalen and Josh.
No, they're trying to drive wedges between all of the couples.
This guy just figured out reality shows.
He's like, I'm starting to think they don't have our best interest at heart.
You think he has like the serial killer, like when they're like the red thread corkboard at home?
Yes.
You have animals in bed. I don't like animals.
Yeah.
I feel like where I mean, like fucking with it. Like I feel like they'll do this on other shows where they'll be like, "Oh, we were really hungry." And like they like made us angry, or like we were really drunk and like that made things worse. I feel like they found out that he really doesn't do well when like schedules change, and they were like, we're changing them.
Oopsie.
We're changing schedules on him.
Because I think it was going too smooth, honestly. There's a point where I didn't think it would work out, and there's a point where I thought it was going to work out for Linda and Chad, and then now.
See, now you're making me team production because I'm like, that's brilliant. Like, oh my God, that's so entertaining. Like, thank you guys.
The house always wins.
Now we have so much to talk about on the podcast because Chad's flipping out. Like, thank you, production. So many shows are so boring, and this is great. Like, so this is okay. So I was like, especially going back, I wanted to hear what he said about Josh and if it was a matter of perspective or not. So this is what was said.
How can you speak for them?
I'm not speaking for them. What I'm saying is what they told me.
They're all doing fine.
Well, they're trying to do fine. I texted Josh, and Josh's language today was different than what you're telling me.
I would be more than happy to talk to Jalen and Josh to find out if that's how they feel, because I know they don't.
I'm not trying to create a battle between us over them. I'm just saying I'm not going to play that game anymore. I love you.
So this is what happened. And then he talked. And then later, Jalen said that it was just a text about archery. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what happened.
But he didn't explicitly. So, like, I guess he lied, but he didn't explicitly state, like, Josh told me.
Over text. Like,
yeah.
I feel like he could have been implying that they had talked earlier and shoved in the same sentence. Maybe, but like it was a weird connection that felt like was for a purpose, you know?
Yeah. I was really confused by all of this because I was like, yeah, you're gonna get proof, but then also I feel like she just talked to Jalen and she was like, oh, I saw his text, and I was like, did you? Like, I don't know. I felt like this whole situation was confusing, and I was like, somebody's lying.
I think it might be miscommunication. I think what happened is Chad is convinced that production is trying to drive a wedge between him and Belinda and Josh and Jalen, which is true. He then got a text from Josh, something about archery, and he like read into the text, probably was like, oh, this doesn't seem as enthusiastic as recently or something, or he like saw what he wanted to in the text. This is just a theory.
Yeah.
I could
That's
be wrong.
Interesting point. Or he's like, oh, we suddenly have to do archery, or like the archery time changed, or like, I don't know, just like,
yeah. And he's
like phrasing in there that then Chad could take and be like, oh, he's mad.
Yeah, so he uses it as evidence to tell Belinda, but it's not necessarily like a completely like malicious thing. Because in that sentence, it doesn't read like he's like, Josh did this. It's some like elaborate phrase that he didn't misquote Josh or anything.
Yeah, I think the most negative way you could take it is he just meant that he's texting Josh, and that's like proof that he knows Josh, like proof that he like has conversations with Josh. Like, I think that's the worst way he could be doing it. But I think it's likely what you guys are saying, which is just I think interpreting a thing.
Miscommunication. And also I feel like he pivots because he's like, they're driving a wedge, and she's like, what? There's not a wedge between us. And he's like, ha ha ha. Yeah. Not us.
Not us.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Belinda and Jalen talk later, I think Jalen is very protective of Belinda as well. So I think she's going to be like, no, of course things with me and Josh are okay. Like, I think you need to check on like Chad, like, should we trust him? Like, I think she's trying to probably like put out that fire too. So maybe we don't exactly know what the tone of the text message was. I don't know. It's hard to really assess.
It's one of those where I'm like, let us read it.
I know. Show us.
If I don't have the receipts.
Show us the emails.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like a crazy lie that I would be like, oh, I don't know if I can trust this person because they did such a, like, it's like he lied about where he was or something. Like,
yeah, they're not really like communicating about it well, even when they do communicate about it. Like, I feel like they're not getting to the issue or the thing.
Yeah. Not well at all. Well, let's get to Jalen and Josh. What were they doing? Were they painting? Were they doing?
Yeah, the weird painting. Like he was just like splattering.
They were picking out shapes. I thought they were doing jewelry making at first. But
yeah, and it's definitely not like a wine and paint night because usually with that you've got like, or like one of those places they like show you the picture that you're recreating. Like it and everyone seemed to have a different craft.
So I thought that it was like a pun, like a craft brewery crafting place. I thought it was that. I thought that was the idea. But maybe I just came up with that in my head. And if so, we should start that.
That sounds
very
great.
Smart of me.
I want a craft brewery where I get to craft.
That's what I thought.
Let's do that. We'll do that.
I love that.
And then we'll show spooky rom-coms there. Like
yeah.
We're living the dream.
Yes. He says in confessional, it's been really difficult learning that Jalen doesn't want to go to Burning Man. But at the end of the day, he's committed to
Burning Man nonsense. We gotta calm down. This conflict between them, I'm like, we are making up conflict at this point. Like everyone needs to chill.
I don't know.
I really think
some burners are like really into Burning Man.
But he needs, I'm not saying, I think both of them need to chill. He needs to chill as well. I'm like, go to Burning Man by yourself.
I agree.
Don't bring her. It's fine.
No, you don't realize he fucks people at Burning Man. Have you not picked up on this yet? He does ecstasy and he has sex with people.
And that's what community is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what Ian and I were talking about last week. We're pretty sure that's why he differentiates between like he's like, you think community is hanging out with your friends. I think community is taking drugs and fucking.
So weird about it. It's blowjobs.
Yeah,
we're trading that for a sandwich because we're a bartering system.
Yeah,
because she like really doesn't want him to go to Burning Man alone either.
Yeah, I wonder if she got some info on what goes down there, and this is why she's so like, don't do that. Like, does everyone fuck at Burning Man? Now I gotta go for research, I guess.
Yeah, you go. You let me know.
Yeah, you can go. I hate burners. I can't stand them. Yeah,
it's too much.
It's a lot.
They're crazy. It's a cult.
They make it their whole personality, and it gets a little weird.
Yeah,
and they have raves like outside of there, and they're pre-partying for Burning Man all year long.
It's just like we all love drugs. Wow. Like you think they're special for
you
doing
can do drugs literally anywhere. If you live in a city, if you live anywhere, go out in a fucking cornfield. You can do ecstasy anywhere you want.
In
you don't
a park,
have to,
in the woods. You don't need to do it in the
pisses
sand.
me off about it. And like I don't even mind camping. I don't mind the desert. But like you have to like build. Like people build things like giant engineering, like
so I think that's
that pisses you off. That's the only cool part.
You have to prepare for like months leading up to it, building these things, and I'm like, I just want to show up with my tent, do my drugs, get out of there.
Well, there's a lot of people who do that, but there are people who come specifically to like make beautiful art pieces, and I think that's the only reason I'd go. But I can't do desert. And the people, I can't do the people.
Yeah, I think
such a good pair.
The people is the thing that throws me off, just because all the burners that I've met, I'm like, you kind of frighten me a little bit. They think they're gods and stuff. It's
so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
also
just like taken me until this moment to realize how important Burning Man is to me.
And they all say things like that. Everyone I know who has like gone, they do come back. This is why I don't want to go, because I don't want to be changed. I don't want them to collect me. I think something happens to you there.
I just don't want to become insufferable. I'm insufferable enough. I don't want to be
like,
double.
I've never heard of a person going and coming back and being like, oh yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was I had it. I had a good time. I don't need to go back. Like, I feel like you go there, you get initiated into something. It's like a midsummer kind of thing. And now you have to return every year.
There's a blood ritual, blood sacrifice, but someone does die there every year. There are deaths that they don't talk about. Like bad stuff happens there too. And people don't talk about that part. It's a lot of people on drugs, a lot of people like without reception. Like it can get dangerous too.
Yeah, and imagine not having reception. Like then I couldn't watch your reels and stuff. Like what would I do?
Literally, what's the point?
Because I love reels. Like I love TikTok and Instagram, and not being able to do that at night. Like I don't care about rebuilding a society and doing drugs. I just want to scroll. You know?
Same. Yeah, and that's why we'd all hate it.
Yeah, we just want to.
What Josh and other people like is probably the break from phones. So like it does make you feel unhappy, except for the happiness, right? The drugs, we all love drugs. Getting to see art, getting to not work for a week and feeling like some pseudo closeness to people like does feel good and satisfying. And you're like getting a break from capitalism for a second. For a second, having to like pay for everything. You're like, wow, the world is just like a beautiful place. I get why it fucks people up, but you have to know that that's different from reality and isn't a magical thing.
Yeah.
It's just like drugs.
And then you have to do a human sacrifice. And that part is rough.
It changes you.
I don't know. I just think, if you just mute the right people, unfollow the right people, social media, it just makes you completely happy. I'm always happy. You just gotta, the algorithm is incredible,
Yeah.
Right,
love
guys?
Work.
Right?
No,
we love its work. Thank you, algorithm. Thank you, daddy.
Thank you, big daddy algorithm.
Wow, I've been supplanted by the algorithm.
Sorry. I never keep one father for long.
I need a daddy, a real big daddy.
Okay, let's get to Jalen. I know, snowboard. A lot of daddies.
We're waiting for when you were finally called daddy.
Yes. Let's get to no, we just did Jalen and Josh. Let's get to they can't talk. Jalen and Josh, but they can't talk about anything that they do together because all they do is, I guess,
it was
fuck
so funny.
And argue about Burning Man. All they do is fuck.
Oh my god, that was sad.
I loved it. I loved it. And they're like, so what do you guys do together? And they're like,
oh. I also love reality TV show like editing in these moments where it's like no music, dead silence. Like that moment may have taken truly 1 second, but they're like, nah, we're milking it. We're taking every like random glance. I love it.
It was so good.
This is so awkward.
I was just like, I was hoping they would show us flashbacks and then it would just show them both like sitting in a room, not talking to each other, not doing anything. Like 12 different
on their
scenes.
phones next to each other.
Yeah.
Anything.
Let's get to Derek and Megan. They babysit her friends.
Oh my god. I have so much to say about this.
I just have one thing to say real quick.
Megan would definitely be a MILF for sure.
I love the face she makes when he says that too was so much. She was like
her faces in general are crazy.
She's a wild person. Mm-hmm. I just am like, babysitting for 3 hours, not what parenthood is like. Like, what a terrible, they're like, okay, I think we could do it. I'm like, you don't fucking know. Keep those kids for a month and then decide. Like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
but
a
she
parent,
does point
Tess?
out she's tired after it. She is like,
are you
exhausted.
a parent, Tess?
No.
So how do you know that 3 hours isn't like being a parent? Maybe it's exactly like it. I don't know. I don't know.
You're right. It's
because I have friends who are parents and they look tired.
They're sleepy.
They seem like they could use a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a parent friend. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. Yeah, she does say 3 kids would be a lot. Well, it's your destiny now. He's not gonna. Yeah.
I don't know. I spend 1 hour with a kid and I'm just like, yeah, this is not for me. But I'm not meant to have 3 kids, so that's fine.
I just like she from the go said 1 kid. He said 3. I don't know why he can't compromise and get to 2.
Yeah,
I don't know what's so
2 is
crazy
solid
about like 2 instead of 3.
3 just feels like too many. I'm like, it's not the 1950s.
He's
like,
just
what
trying
are
to
you?
abuse his
What?
wife, you know? He just wants her to go through hell over and over again.
Yeah, it's not
sorry.
fair.
Yeah, that's really what it seems like. Also, like she has to take a lot of she has to plunge do the cold plunges a lot, and that's very expensive. How are they going to afford the 3 kids? She has to go to the gas
She's not
station
going to be
all
able
the
to
time.
do that while she's pregnant. What's she going to do?
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to, right? I don't think it's going to stop.
I can't imagine that it's good.
She could do
I
it
don't
between
know.
to freeze her eggs, you know?
Yeah.
That's how she froze
That's
them.
how she froze them.
She actually, she just thinks that she's been freezing her eggs by going in the cold plunge. She's like, it gets up there. They're all frozen. They're all ready to go.
It's biohacking, okay?
Yeah.
It's biohacking. But let's get back to Derek. No, they babysit, whatever. Pat and his friend Adrian. What? What was the point? Why do they have to bring in yet another expert who's useless to do things?
Yeah, and he's not really he's just like a good
he's just
friend.
like a random friend.
No, I know.
Like, why
I know
are we
he's
talking
not, but he's just as useless as the other ones. Like, who is he?
It's weird because it feels like he's like understanding Pat, and then it feels like he totally flips once Rhonda comes in.
I felt bad for Pat in this moment too. I was like, if my friend turned on me and is suddenly taking my partner's side, I'd be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what about bros before hoes, dude?
Yeah, come on, dude.
She's being a total hoe right now. You're not on my side. I thought you were my bro, and you keep telling me I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was really crazy. And then when she got upset, I was confused about that too.
He was
I
like
was
emotional, and I was like, I don't know that any of this is justified. I don't know.
She's like, it's so upsetting because this guy gets it. I'm like, okay, go fuck this guy. Like,
yeah, what are we?
What?
I thought you would love watching Pat get dunked on by his friend. Shouldn't this be like your dream come true? Like,
I'm Team Pat.
Yeah. And then she really wants Pat to be himself. And
no, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I'm like, all you've done this entire time is be pissed at him for being himself.
Yeah,
yeah, I know. So we get to Jalen and Belinda, and they talk about how Chad told her. We talked about this with the text and stuff. She says she loves the person Chad has shown her he is, but his recent actions have been a turnoff. That's disappointing because I think Jalen might be disappointed that her mom might not have as much sex as she once was, you know?
She's not pumped anymore.
Ooh, yeah. She's like, Mom, I'm feeling... She's like, through our like mental connection, our psychic connection, I can tell that you aren't getting as pumped as you deserve to be.
Mom, we have to get you more pumps going in. Come on. Let's get to episode 12. Derek and Megan, her parents come over and they're really excited to tell them that they have a child.
I love Megan's mom. She is such a bitch. Oh my God.
She is.
Yeah, she likes bitch slapping people. That's like her big thing. What's her name? Is her name Kathy, I think? Which is a great name for a mom. Yeah, I know. But they're such pranksters, they don't believe the pregnancy test.
It's also like, are they?
Well, it's very
they did the cat noise. They did the cat noise and the
yeah.
toilet paper and the fake plugs.
Yeah,
That's
they're
a good
into
point.
pranking. They built up this idea of them being pranksters.
That's fucking weird.
And it also seems so ridiculous that she'd get pregnant right now when she could be 2 weeks from
An
divorce.
insane thing to do.
I know. What is wrong with them?
Oh, no.
A lot.
Fucking crazy.
I should ask what's right with them, and you probably still can't say anything. So
I mean, the reunion's gonna be wild.
I'm so excited for the when I realized there was one. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I love the parents who are like, but now we're excited. We're so excited for you.
You're like, haha, yeah, this is cool. I love parents realizing that their child is an idiot in real time on these shows.
You're doing this with the cameras here to me? I have to pretend to be excited. Pat and Rhonda, she says to be yourself. You know, she really wants that. And he talks about being in an Air Force family and how he put pressure on himself. You know, he just has to wrap space into everything. Everything relates. You know, and she's like, "Can you stop talking about yourself? You're talking about being
He's
yourself."
like, I'm so sick of hearing about you.
Just be yourself, okay? But don't talk about yourself. Yeah, but then she says, I have a big question. Do you feel you can be confident and sure that you can work in parallel with working on us and also be your authentic self at the same time? And obviously, no, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Not in the way that she wants him to.
Yeah.
They're just building up. I feel like she's almost trying to like show that she's going to divorce him or like come up with I'm like, we know you're not going to stay together. Like, why are you torturing this man?
You don't need to build
let him
case.
like space.
You don't need to justify why you break up with somebody. You just do that. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No one thinks this is going to work out. Like, this is ridiculous what you're doing.
Right.
You know? Yeah. I think she's almost telling him, like, I want you to be exactly how I want and to seem very happy.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's what she's kind of telling us by like, be yourself, you know?
Yeah. Let's get to pizza time.
Pizza.
Apparently Belinda and Chad, they haven't talked about their issues with production, and he slept at his house alone. He was probably sick of that fucking dog.
Yeah.
Get that dog off of me. So they talk with Dr. Pia on the phone. What do you guys think about Dr. Pia? Do you think she's like super helpful and stuff?
Oh, fuck it. I wish she was my therapist.
Yeah. How much do you think she charges? Do you think she takes insurance? Do you think she's a real
Definitely
doctor?
does not take insurance. No. And she's going to be, I don't know if you've seen this, but in LA, sometimes when you're looking for a therapist, you'll go to their website and they'll be like, as seen on these TV shows. I've seen that before and I'm like, all right, I am not touching that.
No.
I'm not touching that. But I've seen a few of those.
Okay, the only one I would see the couples therapist because she's so good. The from the TV show Couples Therapist.
Oh, that one.
Like of a TV show therapist, not on this show.
No.
What about Pastor Cal?
Yeah, Pastor Cal.
Pastor Cal and his mommy daddy time is disgusting.
I was like, why does he have to say mommy daddy time?
It's so yucky.
Because God doesn't like to hear the word sex.
Yeah. Oh. Why? Where's Dr. Pepper?
Great question.
Right? That's the third one. Her name is Dr. Pepper. Where is she?
Her name's Dr. Pepper. I was like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about, Max? There's a third one and her name is Dr. Pepper. I'm not kidding.
Wait, is she the sex therapist?
Is that what she does? I'm new to this show. I think she's a sex therapist, right?
Therapist. Yeah. Wait, is she the one who sent all the sex toys in the box?
Oh, I'm guessing that was probably from Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
That's all she did. She was like, I've got to deal with good vibrations. Like, here you go. And after that, I'm done.
Well, Dr. Pia tries to, she tries to smooth things over and say, can you just agree that production is not trying to fuck with you? And he agrees, but I think we've kind of deduced that production probably is fucking with him.
I do feel like the videos I saw also, though, I was like, you're pissing production off. Like, I was like, there's a contentious thing happening behand the scenes.
Definitely.
It's like very, yeah.
Because usually production doesn't like show footage of them like prompting questions and stuff like at all. And Belinda brings up that she thinks Chad lied to her about the texts, and that kind of comes like things just like aren't really good. They're not really even working with Dr. Pia here. How can they not work with Dr. Pia to come to a conclusion so that they can save their holy matrimony?
Yeah. I feel like at this point they kind of realize it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way they're talking and fighting doesn't work. I do feel for Chad in this scene because I feel like everyone's trying to tell him that he's being crazy and he's not being crazy. He knows exactly what's going on, It's very like 1984 vibes. Like, no, nothing's happening here.
Like production's not being weird. It's not weird.
Yeah.
He did sign up for it though.
He did.
If this is 1984, is this the moment that the snow globe breaks? Is this when like the illusion is shattered and he realizes what's really going on?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which we'll see in future scenes, I bet.
So next production's going to throw him in with the rats. That's
yes.
So Dr. Pia gets into it, and then I think Chad brings. So Belinda says that they're having intimacy issues, and Chad blames it on the dog. Do we believe this?
Is he like the dog's not trying hard enough, or what?
Yeah.
The dog sucks in bed.
Not like my dog.
Yeah, it's like, if only we were at my place, my dog and my cat are real good.
Yeah. They'd be pumping it for real.
Yeah,
Jalen would be
smiling. The dog, I mean, a pet can get in the way, but then like kick the pet out.
I know. I think he's making excuses, you know.
Like, yeah, animals and pets are fucking weird when people are having sex. They're like, oh, should I smell you right now? Or like watch from the corner, but it's like, kick them out.
I know. I just, the way he's communicating like through all of this, I'm like, I'm getting hints of why maybe these previous marriages didn't work, Chad.
No, he starts to get anger issues. Like, I feel like things started to be revealed where I was like, oh, you've got like a temper.
Yeah. And like a shutting down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, he doesn't get like too like threatening or anything. Like, it's like, but it's just kind of like weird.
But like the vibe is like an underlying, like he knows not to do it on camera.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's yeah. I don't know where it's going. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because we do get this we do get this discussion later on when she goes over to his house, and he tries to have a conversation with Belinda, but and he kind of accuses her of being unreasonable. But I think that he's being the unreasonable one. Like, he's just trying to kind of domineer the conversation, but he won't really let her participate in it when he sits her down at the table.
Yeah, I think she says something like, how come when you tell me your opinion, it's your opinion, but when I do it, I'm fighting, you know?
I thought that was a great point.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that she just ended up leaving. It's like, if you're not going to let me participate, then I'm going to go until you remember that this is an equal partnership, you know?
I really do love Belinda's like journey almost in this. Like, I was like, oh, you really stood up for yourself there in like a great way. I was like, good for you. And I don't know that I would have expected that from her just from episode 1, you know?
Exactly. It's like she's grown and like found herself and realized that she like doesn't want to repeat what happened in her previous relationship. And it's actually like she's actually listened to some good advice from the experts, which I don't always hear. And I was like, oh, that's good. And then Chad says this.
I want to stay married, but I'm not going to stay married to somebody who I can't have a rational conversation every time there's tension in the room.
So I'm like, yeah, so your definition of rational and like all of this. So did this happen 3 previous times?
Yeah.
Chad?
Also, she's being very reasonable. She never yells at him. She's not crying. She's not doing any of the like things where you could be like, oh, you're being so emotional. You're being
she's
so
being
whatever.
Hysterical.
She's literally just like talking.
Yeah, rational is just like agreeing with me. You're being irrational.
Exactly. Yeah. She's not getting in line. Josh and Jalen go out to dinner. And she's afraid that she's gonna change his life when he could just be with, you know, a burner girl or something like that, who's gonna take ecstasy with him and fuck in the desert.
Yeah, be poly at least once 1 week out of the year.
Yeah. She obviously doesn't want to be with him. Like, I think it's really clear. She's like, you could be with other people. You could be with other people. You know?
He says he knows where she's coming from, but music is really part of what he enjoys, but it's not part of who he is. Okay. Yeah. But I'm like, yeah, but Burning Man isn't a music festival. So
no.
What?
And I felt like, I feel like people on these shows also, and maybe it's because they have like literally nothing else in common, but they put like a weird amount of emphasis on like, well, we don't like the same music. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I feel like it's like Love on the Spectrum, the show, where they like find common interests. And then like, I feel like on these shows production, people are like, so what do you both like together? And they're like, oh, music. We like music. Breathing.
Oh, no, you like country and I like EDM. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Their whole deal, I don't know.
It's bad.
Yeah, Megan tried to set like a schedule for them. She's like, you can listen to EDM from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I listen to country from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay.
Literally, headphones exist.
I don't get this.
What? Deal? Like, what if you guys have a lot of other things in common? Like, people are going to have differences. Like,
yeah.
I find it interesting, that Maria sometimes has strong opinions that are different than mine. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I can learn things,
And also it's okay to like different things than your partner. Focus on the things you like together. But apparently they like nothing together. They do nothing together.
Nothing.
Well, they're both pretty boring. They don't really have a lot of interest.
Yes.
So
I mean, I think a lot of people who go on these shows and people in life, a lot of people are boring.
They're boring.
Yeah, they can't all be like us,
No.
All think of spooky rom-coms and craft brewing places.
Yes. Oh my God. I want
Shark Tank fucking ideas on the spot all the time. Josh says he already thought of Burning Man without Jalen, and it won't be the same. It just won't be
because he's not allowed to have sex with other people.
It won't be the same. I'm like, you've never gone with her. It will be.
It'll be exactly the same, actually, except without being able to sex.
Yeah, but she says good. She really doesn't want him to go.
No.
Which is crazy because he needs to go. Okay,
it's because he was initiated into the cult.
Yeah,
and he's like, if I don't go, I will become the next sacrifice.
She says her biggest fear is that Josh is just telling her what she wants to hear, so she'll say yes on decision day. And I'm like, then you have to say no. If that's what you're afraid of, then you have to say no.
Yeah,
that will never leave your mind.
And she's right.
Have no doubt. Yeah, any doubts, you got to get out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he flipped on the post-nup, I was like, you have to say no. That's insane.
That was so weird.
That was so weird.
Because you said it was your work guy, and then what now? Your work guy is fine with it, or you'll convince him otherwise?
My business partner, whoever the fuck, is making me do this. And then he's like, he's not anymore. I was like, are you just making shit up? Like, what are we?
Yeah. None of this... like kids when you're like, you don't want to go to someone's house. Like, my mom said I can't go to your house.
Yeah.
It's really funny because it's like, you're like, oh, I was more attracted to you when you trusted me less. But now that you trust me more, the switch up is just so concerning. Do you know what I mean? Because he's less principled. Like, it's just very strange. It's like you're flip-floppy. But traditionally, if somebody pulled out a post-nup, you might be like, what's happening? But in this situation, you're like, this guy is just too inconsistent. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and he's like, Burning Man is the greatest thing in the world. I love it so much. It's so important to me. And then he's like, I don't have to go.
I don't need to go to Burning Man.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. I know.
You don't have to marry her or stay married to her. You already did that.
Yeah, if she says yes, that's a major red flag. I think he might says yes, but let's do predictions at the end. Chad and Belinda, Dr. Pia comes over. She's really trying to fix this. Dr. Pia says it sounds like Chad hasn't been able to cope with stress like he normally has because he's completely out of his element. Maybe he can't make.
Well, also, is this the point when she's like, all he does is drink? That's like his way to wind down. I was like, that's not good.
No.
Yeah.
On his own.
Yeah, he likes to just go drink alone. I'm like, okay, yikes.
Maybe he can't crawfish boil enough.
My God.
You're doing 2 a week instead of 7 a week or something.
It's crazy. But she's so out and she's like, I want to be able to be with my partner.
Yeah.
I think that's so normal,
I know.
Can we at least like drink together? Like,
come on,
God.
I can drink.
Yeah, she talks about how she's afraid that she's going to upset, and it reminds her of her ex-husband. That was like super sad,
Yeah, it was really sad.
I know. It's like, you shouldn't be with him then. I don't want you to be afraid,
And do we mean her ex-husband, the baseball player?
Yeah, I think that's who she's talking. I assume that's who she's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's been married multiple. I don't remember, so I don't.
Probably.
I don't know. So many episodes, so many weeks. But yeah, Dr. P is like, no, but you guys should just keep going. commit to that. Marriage is hard.
In my professional opinion, that has nothing to do with my job on the show.
I have no bias here. No goal.
So Derek and Megan, they're at Megan's house, and they start getting ready for the baby, and Derek goes full dad bod and just starts clearing everything out because he's gonna move in. They're moving full steam ahead.
And then they still try to be like, but who knows if we're gonna get married or not? It's like
that's Megan. He's already, and she's like, wait a second, don't get fucking ahead of yourself.
We don't know what can happen here.
Like, okay.
I'm an independent woman, okay?
Yeah.
I can ice plunge all on my own. I don't need a man to do the ice for me. I can go to the gas station all by my pregnant self.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know if they're going to be happy, but they'll be together, I guess.
I would love if she said no, though. It'd be so funny.
It'd be very funny.
It'd be so fun. I would be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just gonna let you move into my house. What you have to pay me for half of the house, okay? We have to work this out.
That house, very white for about to have like 3 kids.
Like too clean, too sterile.
White counters, white furniture, white, like everything is white. It's all very like, kids are gonna destroy this fucking place.
It's like a rich people style, though. Like ever since
you're showing off that they can have white, you're like, I'd be stained.
Yeah, it'd be a mess.
Ever since Kimye had that like all white house, like I feel like on reality shows, like when I watch The Valley, like some of these families with young kids have like all white houses, and I'm like, you have children, like this is so weird. Why are there nurseries like all white? They should have like, you're rich, you could have these cool ass like children's murals that are like beautiful, and it's like an all white fucking room,
tent beds or like a race car bed. Or
I know it's all fucking
beds
white. It's so
I always
lame.
wanted, and my parents wouldn't let me have them.
And that's why we're here today to discuss.
But how cool technology is now, and they just have like an all white fucking wall. I'm like,
it's so crazy.
Lights and shit in that fucking thing for your kid.
Yeah,
you have a mobile that comes down from the ceiling.
And surely the kids are asking for that stuff.
Yeah, the kids don't want this.
Yeah.
No, we want it to look like Kanye's house. That's what we want. Let's get to Rhonda and Pat. Unfortunately, her mother's husband passed away, so they're sad. They decide to sleep separately before decision day, but she wants him to be his authentic self. So do that, Pat. Okay, just remember that.
Yeah. She's gonna. We're not doing predictions yet, but
but she's gonna say no. I hope that
no.
He might say yes.
I think he might say yes, but
God.
he's been, I think, coming to how hard it's been. Like I feel like he's kind of really understanding
he
that.
also has been divorced before, and I think that's one thing with the older couples who have more experience. I think they're going to be more likely to be like, "I'm good."
Yeah, it's not worth
it. Yeah. I
like my life enough.
Yeah.
I've covered this a little bit. I'm on the Patreon right now. I'm covering Love is Blind Brazil season 5, and it's like an older season. It's all 50 plus.
Wow.
And so like when they saw each other in the reveal, some people were instantly just like, I'm out. I'm good. You know, just
my age.
it's just like no bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Or people are just like much more, they're just like kind of like much more upfront about it, even in the pods, just being like, oh, well, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah. You just have
you're older. It's just not going to waste your time.
Starts to go away as you get older.
You can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah. And I think more people should adopt that. Because I'm like, well, you're really going to enter a relationship for 5 years? You're going to do a 5-year long marriage to waste your time. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So many years on this planet.
Be honest with yourself.
Yes. But I think Pat, if he's really going to, be his authentic self, do you think he's going to show up to decision day in like an astronaut suit?
He should.
Cool. Yeah.
He should.
We're going to blast off together in the future.
Yeah, he does this whole long thing. Will and Brittany. Oh, this is good stuff. So after some weird jokes about never seeing each other again, which play really weird now, knowing what we know now, they say goodbye. Also, Brittany doesn't know about Men in Black. That's very no references to Men in Black about the mind erasing thing. Right?
Nothing.
Do you know the Men in Black references?
I know the Men in Black. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. When you said nothing, I was like,
right. I'm like, I don't know how she missed out on that.
I know. It's like even if you haven't seen the movie, like I feel like it's like everywhere. The mind racing. Yeah, weird.
I don't know.
What's wrong with her?
She's strange.
The whole thing, but I also felt like the joking thing was weird because like she made the joke first.
Yeah.
And then like sure she said just kidding. And then he made the joke, but it's like we've already established that we're joking. And she was like, that's not funny. I was like, what?
Because she's always testing him. That's like her thing.
Yeah.
She's always like, oh, like, what do you like? Do we have an emotional connection? And then if he's like, yes, she's like, why didn't you say, yes, I love you or something? You know, it's like he doesn't follow what he wants. Not that he's great, but come on.
It wasn't really like a joke for her. It was a joke the same way a guy's like, I'd have a threesome with you and your friend. Just kidding. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those jokes.
Wait, but like she's setting it up for him to fail. See, this is the way that I'm like a shitty man because I would fall for that.
Yeah.
I would fall right into that trap.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what? I thought we were all joking. What?
Yeah. It's so easy to fall into, though. It's so easy. You're just trying to be nice.
You're a piece of shit comedian. Yeah. I'm like, I thought we were joking. What? Don't trap me like that.
So at the end of this, she says she doesn't think they would have put in so much effort if they didn't want this to work. So she's confident in their answer, but there's still this surprise element of what if. And she says she knows what she's going to say. So she knows she's going to say yes, but she's still confident, but she knows that there's still a chance he'll say no, but she thinks they're going to say yes because why would they have tried so hard?
I do feel like they have been getting better also. At the beginning, I was like, oh my God, this couple is rough. And they were one that I felt like had like improved. They made progress. And I was like, okay.
Maybe.
But yeah, clearly not.
Yeah, so we get to decision day and we hear from Brittany first and she's very optimistic and she's at peace. And then we get to Will and I'm like, oh, he's writing out the pros and cons. It's like Jim from The Office. It's not great. He says over the past few weeks, he's ignored his thoughts and feelings. I'm like, you have thoughts and feelings? I was unaware. Did you know this?
Huge and true.
Here. Really bury the lead. Because he felt he couldn't express himself based off of how she would react and feel. I do see where that came a little bit. I think that he from like the testing thing, I think that's what he's referencing. That and like they kind of address that a little bit. It's like he's emotionally available, but then like I think Pastor Cal was like, you have to know that like he can't read your mind and you can't like expect him to react the way that you want him to. I think that was a problem that she had with communication. He says this is hard because his decision is based off of hedging a bet on if she will be able to learn to accept his feelings.
She doesn't know he has any.
Yeah,
I know. So we don't know. You don't express them. What do you accept? What you don't express them.
I did think this was really unfair of him. Like I get it, but it was really unfair to like not be saying those the whole time so she could have a chance to see if she could.
Yeah.
You know?
I do wonder if like he kind of came to this realization now that he's like alone. No, but he's been alone before because he's like gone away.
He came to this realization early on and then was like, this isn't worth it and I'm not going to try.
I'm just going to cruise through it. But he's saying like, I love you to her. Like he said, I love you right before the flight, you know, like he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I thought that was really rude of him.
I do think that sometimes people like do try to like actually give the process a chance and this happens, but then sometimes it's hard, like, are they not, you know, like sometimes I want to like, do we give him the benefit of the doubt and think that he was like trying, you know, like, do you think he didn't try and that was all bullshit? Or is there a chance that he was trying?
Maybe he was trying. I also just feel like off the bat they had no chemistry, and like that was not even sexual. Like it was just like even like friend chemistry, like anything. I was like, you guys have nothing.
Also, what was the weird sex thing that happened? What was it?
I don't don't fucking know.
I don't know. And I hope we know in the reunion.
My only guess was like a condom broke or something. That was my only guess, but
There's
I don't know.
something protection oriented because there's some like idea around safety or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what it was.
Please tell us, please. I need to know. It's so weird. Such a big plot point.
I was very confused by that. I was just like, what are we? I hate when they're vague on reality shows. I'm like, don't include this if you're not going to tell me.
Especially for such a big plot point to be vague about. Like, and then everything else is they're so open about. But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing with this couple is just that they're not compatible. Like, she needs somebody that's so reassuring, and he needs somebody that can accept that he's not reassuring. So
yeah,
like he needs somebody who's probably also not emotional. So
he's like not anxious at all. He can't be with an anxious girl.
Yeah, she's too anxious because he could be with somebody. I think he actually could do really well with somebody who's very emotional, but who's like confidently very emotional.
Yeah.
And is like, you're kind of like the steady one. And like, you deal with my feelings very well, but I'm also not like put off by the fact that you're not like matching my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at either of them and go like, or like look at or think about like this show and look at either of them and go like, oh, these two people would have a hard time like finding people to date.
No, I felt the same way. I was like, I'm a little surprised that they're doing this.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, because some people, I look at Derek and Megan and I'm like, I see why you guys have a hard time like dating. Like, you're very off-putting. Like, I'm like very off-put by like,
like
everything.
100%. I was like, I get why all your relationships don't work out.
Yeah, like, something about you guys is just extremely off-putting. I don't know what, but it's everything. Yeah,
it's everything.
But then you got Josh. I'm like, you're a burner. Date another burner. What the fuck are you talking about? You need to do Married at First Sight.
Make $500,000 a year. What's the problem here?
Yeah, go marry someone from your community.
Yeah,
you know? What are we?
He doesn't have
about?
community. He doesn't have it. Okay.
He has it at Burning Man.
Only
if only Burning Man were year round.
No. So I do think it is nice that Will calls her, I guess, gives her the heads up. Do we like that? I don't like it for the show. I think a surprise would have been better, you know.
I like it, but it's also like too little too late for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think it's kind to do.
Yeah, kind to know going into it what's gonna happen. I feel like some Love is Blind couples have done that a little bit, where it's like not unexpected at the altar.
They usually know, and then even if they seem really upset, they usually know. They just they don't realize how upset they're going to be. But it's very rare that a Love is Blind couple doesn't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. So I guess him telling her is good, but then also I'm like, God, she has to like now go get makeup put on and go sit in front of cameras and let this happen. Like, I would struggle with that. I would be like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm done, I guess. Like,
so they're going through with they're gonna go do decision day.
Yeah.
She just knows the whole time he's gonna say no.
Yeah, but this is what's crazy what she says. She says part of her doesn't believe him, and that's the part of her that wants to fight, but she doesn't know where to go from here. And I'm like, go home to your house that he didn't appreciate.
People when they tell you things, when somebody shows you who they are, you need to believe them.
Go home. He was never right for you. Please leave. Please.
Like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna find someone. It's okay.
Yeah. Just go on the show again, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you don't find someone, it's better than Will. You won't cry as much, okay?
Yeah. Will's such a bummer.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting finale though. And reunion. That'll be good. I'm excited.
I'm excited for the reunion because I'm like, will this baby have been born?
It should have been born in December, right?
The baby also has crazy eyes.
The baby has to have been born because they wouldn't have put it in the plot if she had like
a miscarriage
or something. I was really shocked that they like put it on the show that she. I was like, this baby must get born.
So should we get into some predictions real quick?
Yeah.
They all work out and live happily ever after.
Yes, forever.
First of all, Will and Brittany, will she convince him to get married?
No.
So that's a no
Yeah.
for me.
Okay, so he says no, and is she gonna say yes?
She might try to argue with him. I hope she doesn't. I hope she's like, if you don't want me, I don't want you. But
Yeah,
he just gets to say it first.
Yeah.
That would be the kind thing.
Yeah. At some point, you have to like believe men, you know? And he said no.
We have to believe men.
At some point.
Yeah, it's really hard out here for
What
men.
are you doing to my podcast? We don't do that here. Chad and Belinda. And also, I've never watched this show before, so I don't really know if this is like Love is Blind, where they go to like an altar and they're like, "Do you divorce this? It's now time to
I've
decide."
seen one season of this show before, and I feel like it's like not a therapy office, but it's something like that.
Are they like in a court with papers?
It's not a court, but like there is a person with like you sign the divorce papers.
That's so funny.
That's so funny.
That's what I remember from the one I watched in like 2020.
Wow. D-Day.
So Chad and Belinda, I'm feeling that he is gonna want to stay married and she's gonna say no. That's my guess.
She's got to say no.
She's for sure gonna say no.
What do you think about Chad?
I guess I could see him wanting to stay married, but that feels stupid.
Do you really think he wants to get divorced again?
He doesn't mind, clearly. He's got
Whatever.
like jackets for each time. Like he's doing it. I think that he, like, I don't know if he calls someone like this thing he's about her rationally fighting or whatever. And you're like, yeah, I want to marry you. Like, it feels like he's not into it.
Yeah, I feel like the things he's saying, I wouldn't expect him to say yes, but also men do crazy fucking things. Like, I feel like there are so many men who like hate their partner and then they just like stay with them and resent them the entire time. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you clearly hate her. You say nothing nice about her. You're always mad. Like, why are you with her?
Yeah.
And I hope she'll say no, but also
I hope she says
she's gonna say no.
Yeah.
she has to say no.
Yeah. So that her
and
her daughter can
have
be
a
the next
spin-off.
Bachelorette.
Yeah. Oh my God. Derek and Megan, I think they'll both say yes.
I'd say they'll say yes. They've got a baby.
It's
They're gonna do it.
Rhonda and Pat.
I think he'll say yes. She'll say no.
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
And I hope he says no, but I don't think he will.
I think he's going to set him. Do you think he's going to say yes, knowing that she'll say no to be a little bit of a martyr? Or do you think he's going to think that she'll say yes? He has to know she's going to say no.
He has to know.
He has to know, but he also is like a little bit socially stupid.
Yeah.
So he's not being a martyr.
Either.
Diagnosis.
But like he does have like little rose color. He seems to be really into her. Like he's very into her. And I don't know if he just wants to be loved so bad or if he actually likes her, you know?
I don't think anymore. Yes. I don't think he likes her anymore.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Yeah.
I think he'll say, he could say yes.
I think he's going to say yes.
I think he's say yes to be a martyr or he's an idiot. One of the two.
Yeah.
I think he's an idiot. In the clips they keep showing us, her
fucking idiot.
I think he is. Yeah. He only knows space.
Yeah, only knows
space.
Yeah.
He has space smarts, no street smarts though. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the clips they show her being like, I want to say yes, but I'm scared. Like they keep trying to convince us she's going to say yes, but she's going to say no.
I feel like she wants to say yes because it would like
be nice.
Yeah. Like, or be good for the show or something. She's not going to say yes.
No. And then we get to Josh and Jalen.
I could see him saying yes and her saying no.
Exactly. It's what he thinks she wants to hear. But she actually wants to hear no.
Yeah. She's going to say no for sure because she knows it's not working.
Yeah. I think he'll say yes. She'll say no. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he does think he can bend himself all these ways for her.
Yeah. He also has like, I don't know, a lot of childhood trauma
He's got, like,
and
family
stuff like that, family
issues.
issues that
Yeah.
I think they can be like, oh, I could be right for you or something.
We could do this. Being loved feels so good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it should be a very interesting time, whatever happens. I bet we'll be wrong about some of this, and that's going to be exciting.
Oh
Or we'll be
man, I can't
completely
wait
right.
to see who I'm like, wow, you really ruined your life like that, huh?
Yeah.
And also, you can always get divorced in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a prenup. It'll be okay.
Mhm.
It'll be okay.
My favorite would be seeing Megan say no. That would make me so
That would
happy.
be
Yes, that
very
is what happening. That'd be
funny.
so funny.
She's like, I
Please.
only want one kid, and it's this
It's
one.
this one.
Unless
Yeah.
they're a girl, and then you can have her.
In the last 2 minutes in the ice plunge, I could never marry somebody like that. Goodbye.
How many more eps are there?
I think
Just
one.
the finale and the reunion coming out next
Wow.
week. And I will be back next week. I'm going to be back. Let me get the schedule right now. I'm going to be back on Friday. That is November 21st, live at 1 p.m. PST with Katie Johansson, recapping the finale and the reunion. So that's going to be very exciting. Thank you two for joining me today. Do you want to plug yourselves and When Harry Dumped Sally a little bit more while I have you, where people can find you and stuff like that?
When Harry Dumped Sally, it's every Tuesday it comes out. You can do it wherever you get podcasts. It's also on YouTube. You can follow us on socials, When Harry Dumped Sally Pod. I'm Tess Menzies. You can find me at Tess Menzies on all the socials.
Yeah, and I'm Natasha Vinik. You can find me at Natasha Vinik on all the socials.
Yeah, come see our comedy shows.
We do comedy.
Also, which we'll both individually promote on our socials
from time to time.
when we remember to.
Yeah.
And I'll have them tagged on Instagram too.
Awesome.
Coming up on Reality Alert, this is very exciting announcing this right now. On Monday, that is November 17th at 12 p.m. PST, I'm going to have Anton from Love is Blind Season 9. He's going to be doing a tell-all interview with me. So that's going to be very cool. Going to see what he has to say about everything that happened during this season, maybe getting some tea about what happened with Allie. So let's see.
That's very exciting.
Yeah. And on Wednesday, Squid Game The Challenge Season 2 finale recap live at 1 p.m. PST with Mai Whelan, the winner of Squid Game The Challenge Season 1. So a lot of things happening this coming weekend on Reality Alert. Be sure to subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/Reality Alert keeps the podcast going. Go to youtube.com/Reality Alert and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a live. And you can also always watch live at our Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast. Natasha, Tess, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Yay. And to everybody else, we will see you real soon. Bye.
Bye.